Up next, the Warriors taking on the Jazz. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got... And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar.
If you're a young team, if your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Moody, Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Kuminga dishes to MP. Pass to Moody. The 3. Utah with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Clarkson. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
No good on the shot. A high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Utah out in front. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
They've got Clarkson. Colin Sexton is out there with Collier. Then there's Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the power forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Here's Butler to the inside. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
The offensive rebound, Filipowski. Good defense by MP.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
The kick outside to Butler. Pass to MP. Butler a screen on Sexton. MP dishes to Kuminga. Back to MP. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. And Draymond Green gets it. So it's the Golden State Warriors. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
Hello, folks. The first half. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to... So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Warriors. Hey, thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining... switch here. MV's checked in. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And here's Collins. George looking around. Collins finds George. Back to Collins. And Sexton has it in the corner. Clock at 4. They need this. It's hauled in by MP.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. MP out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. Sexton on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Takes the 13-footer. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. The Jazz again can't hit it.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Butler, and it's sent back by Kessler.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Scooped up. And here's Collins from outside. Kessler passes to Sexton. And George kicks to Collins. Jazz passing it around. Markkanen from outside. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Markkanen's got 6.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Outside, Payton. MP against Kessler. Now Curry. 13 points in the game. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Gary Payton. Moses Moody comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry.
And the release of Butler's jumper, it's so smooth. He has no problem knocking it down from mid-range.
Pass to Clarkson. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
That's a 2 from Hield. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Jazz trail by 17. Here's Clarkson. Takes the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Clarkson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Hield finds MP. Kuminga sets a screen for MP. Back to Hield. And it's Kuminga at the elbow. Basket counts. MP's got his 1st bucket of the night.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Now, here's Clarkson. Crops in the layup for 2. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Collier. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Filipowski in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Clarkson outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice job by Clarkson moving the ball there. His coaches would like to see a little more of that.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They led by as many as 18 points. Kuminga dishes to MP. Outside Curry. MP sets the screen for Curry. No good on the 3. Jazz trail by 15. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Sensabaugh. Good defense by MP.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A nice shot by Moody. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team. MP looking around. Pass to Spencer. Screen by MP. And he's good on the 3 ball. Spencer's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I like how MP made the pass connecting with his teammate.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Kuminga against Clarkson. Clock at 6. Here's Collier. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jimmy Butler.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Clarkson outside. Here's Hendricks. Defended by Kuminga. Clarkson for 3. The Warriors pull it in. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. MP outside. There's a screen. Pass to Kuminga. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Collier. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this.
That's what I'm talking about. Solid effort tonight on both ends. Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with it.
Yo, MP, let's go.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
The home debut for this team and the home debut for the... Hello and welcome to Sunday night NBA action here on 2K Sports. And along with... Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.
We'll go with a different look here. MP's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Moody's checked in for Peyton. And it's Buddy Hield in for Spencer. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jones, he's checked in for Eubanks. Coffey comes in for Powell. Dunn, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Harden. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there. But for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard out there with Amir Coffey. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Dunn in at the 2. Indoors, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Pass to Pajemski. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Pajemski's got... At 9.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Simmons. The shot won't fall. Good D by MP. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Payton, no good. The Clippers trail. Here's Simmons. Jones with a screen on Payton. Back to Leonard. Over MP. Can't connect from 14.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by just 2. And if you just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Moody is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's MP in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Payton. Fires from the line. Here's MP. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
That plays about 2 things. Effort and awareness by MP to track down the board and get the bucket.
Now here's Dunn. No points so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Here's Coffey. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Moody passes to MP. There's a screen by Kuminga. Back to Moody. And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a switch here. Santos is checked in. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Coffey. MP with it. Back to Moody. Clock at 6. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Dunn outside. Hield against Harden. Oh, MP with a block.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
MP is screen on Harden. Oh, here's Moody with a drive. Again, the Warriors score. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
No problems knocking that one down. Dunn's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, just so deft at finding angles to score in a pick-and-roll situation. Nice job by...
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Warriors ahead, leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Well, looking at the Warriors, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth.
Thanks, as always.
And we've got second half action for you. He's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jones, he's checked in for Powell. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. Los Angeles leading by 5. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
On the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with James Harden. And it's Eubanks in at the center position. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Moody is subbed in for Spencer. Moody passes to MP. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Kuminga. Screen by MP. Over Leonard. To halt the run. Nice move. And MP throws it down.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter, and it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Jones finds Harden. Into the lane. They swipe it. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. MP outside. Back to Pajemski. Screen by MP. Gets it to go through contact.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 1. Outside Bogdanovich. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
For the lead. He goes up again, and MP finishes inside. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Now Eubanks. 12 points for him. To the paint. Here's Leonard. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Green. Lets the 3 fly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Leonard. Jones sets the screen. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players to me.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters.
You gotta make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right?
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got MP, Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. Then it's Moses Moody, and it's Hield in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
MP left side. Back to Moody. Launches a 3. Pass to Jackson Davis. Hield for three. Gets the three ball to go. Hield's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Clippers in the lead. Harden surveying the D. MP with the block. And he gets it back. Jones from outside. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Jackson Davis down low. Defended by Jones. And the bucket is good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Back to Kuminga. Jackson Davis a screen. MP, the pass to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Harden, the pass to Coffey. Jones from outside. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors trailing. Pass to MP. MP hammers it down. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
And something fans don't always get to see.
And so the Warriors take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, every...
Great win tonight, MP.
Good win. Let's keep it going. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some crap. When the Warriors come down the tunnel, it's always a sight. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the end. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA, very much open-ended.
An early win streak.
Timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. We have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thanks, David. So the Pelican 5 right now. Williamson outside. Pass to Alvarado. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-6 run. Moody the pass to MP. In the corner, it's Healed. Lets it go from the wing. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
The jumper is the calling card of Buddy Hield. It's why he's been able to score points consistently in his career.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Alvarado. And the rejection by MP.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here we go, one-on-one. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Pass to Alvarado. Launches a three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And it's time for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He said that the hip is bruised pretty badly, but overall, it should be okay. At such an early point of the season, it's a tough time to lose him. It's disappointing for everyone. Guys?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. The guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Boston in at the three, the small forward. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the update. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer Healed. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Moody the pass to MP. Back to Moody. Knocks down the three ball. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
So Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Spencer. Good on the triple. Spencer's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
McCollum kicks to Payton. Back to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Payton outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the Pelicans miss again. No one near Payton as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. McCollum from deep three-point land. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a...
Well, looking at the Warriors, it's still early, And we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Golden State Warriors.
They're playing the way they're supposed.
Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And after a Warriors making a switch here. MP's checked in. Here's McCollum. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Pass to Messi. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's McCollum. Here's Messi. Covered by MP.
Well, we talk about MP's potential at the offensive end. What about his defense? Spectacular.
They've got Gary Payton II. MP out there with Butler. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Spencer in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Olenek is checked in for the Pelicans. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Extra effort goes the way of MP for the score.
McCollum outside. And the rejection by MP. And he gets it back.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Cranes the three-pointer. Murray's got 7 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Payton finds MP. Butler a screen on Olenek. Out to Payton. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's 6 points for MP. Pelicans trail by 15. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Pelicans 4th.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Williamson right side. And no good. Warriors leading by 15. Pass to Pajemski. MP outside. On the wing, Hield. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 6 points for him.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Williamson left side. Williamson double team. Pass to Olenek. Out to the right wing. And again, no good by New Orleans. MP finds Kuminga. That shot off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 17. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Pelican 5 right now. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Murray, good.
So dangerous in the two-man game. Murray used that screen to perfection.
Pass to Santos. MP with it. In the corner, Moody with it. Back to MP. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Alvarado. And the three off target. Moody with it. Now guarded by Murray. MP deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Healed. And Kuminga throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to Alvarado. Back to Murray. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to
all the Warriors. They're leading by 17. So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something. And it's time for an injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. Unfortunately, he's saying it appears to be a broken ankle, which, if it's true, would be devastating. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some nice passing by Golden State. There's the pick. Pass to Kuminga. Now Jackson Davis. Three-pointer, Heal. Good on the three-point shot. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
So
earned that one.
Nice.
talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup.
Wins, pay the bills, baby.